All right, once you get your building made and it's dry, then you can flip it over and look at it, and you can decide how you want to display it. I think it looks better like this, where the walls are down and then the base now becomes the roof, and then stacking them up that way to glue them. Here's another example. It's really good to put some cutouts in your corners to have more open spaces, more negative space, so it's not just one big solid mass. And how you're going to create that is when you fold the corner. So whenever you're creating the wall corner, on that fold, if you draw two vertical lines, like you see right here, so I've got two parallel lines going across the fold. You're going to cut into those two lines. Okay, make sure they're even. Then you're going to open it up, and then you're going to push the middle section back while you pull forward the top and the bottom section. So you can see here I'm pulling the middle section back and then closing it back on itself. And that is how you put in a window in a corner of the wall. So it has to go in a fold. So you can't do it on a curve, unless the curve has a corner to it. Okay, so you're gonna, here's another way of doing walls. This is how you put the walls on the towards the inside of the building versus on the edge, and this is acceptable as well. Just pay attention to where those stripes will be when it's stacked up. Okay, so this is a building where the walls are on the outside, on the bottom layer, and then the top layer now has the walls going towards the inside. And so on this one, I cut off that little triangular point to give it some variety. So every single layer is a little bit different than the one before. It does not have to be a uniform building. That's kind of boring. I do want you to be more creative. And here's some ideas that students were creating in class, just to give you a way of how to be creative, how to make it a little bit different. So you can taper where it gets bigger or smaller. You can go crazy, make some columns, change the height, make different shapes, create some landscape if you want, create a different top layer to finish your building, use some supporting structures on the back side or around it if you need to. Make some little bridges. Any way to be creative.